This is AI Podcast's weekly AI news summary. We'll do a quick but thorough rundown. Key events, startup shifts, new features, big picture stuff.
And crucially, why it actually matters.
Yes, the why it matters for you, no matter how techie you are or aren't. Okay, let's unpack this week's AI happenings.
Let's do it. It's quite something, isn't it? The pace, I mean. But also how it's maturing. We're seeing where the real practical challenges pop up.
Oh, definitely.
And how the market's shifting, how companies are, dealing with actual limitations. It's not just theory anymore.
Absolutely. It's about what's practical.
Yeah.
And that practicality, it's a perfect way into our first story.
Okay.
We're starting with a bit of a reality check. A Y Combinator-backed startup. They were called foundation models initially.
Right. I remember them.
Their first idea sounded like pure sci-fi. Building AI agents to, control Windows desktop apps.
Wow.
Imagine your computer just doing all the fiddly bits for you perfectly. Filling out forms, data entry,
That was
the
great.
dream.
A big dream, super ambitious. But what's really telling here is that they actually gave up on that specific vision.
They did.
Yeah, they pivoted, fundamentally. The core problem wasn't the AI's power. They had things like GPQ-4. It was reliability and user trust. These current LLMs, they're amazing, but they just struggled to give that predictable, consistent result you absolutely need on a complex desktop.
Right, if it messes up even sometimes.
Exactly. If it needs to click here, type this, go there, and it fails, say, 5% of the time, that's a disaster for the user. That 5% feels like 100% frustration.
Okay, so it wasn't about understanding the command, it was the flawless doing part.
Yeah.
That last mile of reliable action.
Precisely. They couldn't quite nail that reliable execution, so they shifted away from replacing interfaces to building developer tools to improve LLM workflows instead.
Makes sense.
It really highlights a key practical limit of current AI agents, especially where you need serious precision.
So for you listening, this isn't just some startup story, it's a reality check.
Yeah.
Some of those dream apps for AI, they might be further off than the hype suggests,
Yeah.
especially where trust and accuracy are everything.
It shows a kind of maturity, right? Recognizing that maybe augmenting humans is more useful now than trying for full automation in tricky areas.
It's about AI making you better, not AI replacing you, at least for now, in these complex spots.
Well put.
Okay, so from a vision hitting a wall, let's talk about a battle that's definitely heating up. The coding world.
Ah, yes, the assistant.
Cursor. They're an AI coding assistant startup, kind of a rising star, and they just acquired another company, Koala, which was focused on enterprise.
Interesting move.
And they're being bold. They're saying we're taking on GitHub Copilot.
Wow, okay. That's ambitious.
This is where it gets really interesting if you're a developer or manage a tech team.
For sure. If you look at the bigger picture, this acquisition isn't just about grabbing users. It feels more strategic. Like they're trying to define how AI fits into professional team coding.
So beyond just the individual coder.
Exactly. Copilot's been huge for individual developers, right? Amazing code completion. But Cursor seems to be aiming squarely at team workflows.
How so? What's different?
They're using Koala's strength, think enterprise deployment, security, data control to offer features like shared memory across team projects.
Okay, so the AI knows what everyone's working on.
Kind of. Contextual code reasoning that understands the whole code base, not just your file. Project-aware agents helping with complex tasks across the whole repo.
That sounds way more integrated than just suggesting the next line of code.
Precisely. It's about boosting team productivity, smoothing collaboration, giving big organizations the control they need. It's about the whole development lifecycle for teams.
Got it. So for you listening, if you're a dev or a manager,
This signals a shift. More specialized, enterprise-ready AI coding tools are coming. It directly impacts the tools your team might use very soon. Competition and specialization are growing.
moving beyond just solo coding help. Okay, now speaking of control, let's switch gears to user control and online authenticity. This feels increasingly vital.
Definitely.
DuckDuckGo, the privacy search engine, they just launched a really interesting new feature.
Oh, what's that?
It lets users filter out AI-generated images from their search results.
Huh. That's significant.
Yeah, they say it's a direct response to user demand and, well, all the rising concern about deepfakes and synthetic stuff online.
That makes sense. It's a real issue. How does it work, technically?
They say it uses a few things: metadata in the images, watermark detection, partnerships with image providers who are trying to label AI content.
Okay, so multiple signal,
But they're upfront, they say it's not foolproof.
which is fair. AI detection is always a bit of a cat and mouse game. Still, it's a big step towards user transparency, giving people more say over what they see.
Right. It tackles that question. How do we even navigate a world where telling real from fake online is getting harder and harder?
It's a fundamental question for our time. And this move fits right into DuckDuckGo's whole privacy and trust mission. It's addressing image authenticity head on.
It's almost like in the AI age, being able to discern truth is the new literacy.
That's a great way to put it. It's not just privacy, it's digital critical thinking.
And for everyone listening, this matters because we all use the internet, right?
Mm.
It shows the challenge of visual misinformation, but also the steps platforms are taking, even if imperfect, to give you more control.
Giving you tools to curate your own trusted digital space. That's going to be crucial.
Absolutely. The need for those tools isn't going away.
Yo.
Okay, from authentic images, let's pivot again to the future of search itself. This one's big.
Okay, I'm listening.
Perplexity CEO, Aravind Srinivas, he was talking to The Verge, laying out this really ambitious vision for reshaping search with AI.
Perplexity, yeah, they're making waves.
He basically contrasted it directly with Google, saying no more endless lists of links. Instead, direct contextual answers.
The answer engine model.
Exactly. And they even launched their own the Comet browser to push this AI integration further.
Right, their whole vision is fascinating. A cleaner, faster, arguably smarter way to get knowledge. It really does challenge the whole search paradigm we've used for, what, decades? Perplexity wants to be more like an AI assistant than a directory. You ask, you get a direct cited answer, not 10 blue links to hunt through.
And a Comet browser helps with that.
Yeah, it lets you query and summarize web pages right there seamlessly. Srinivas also really stressed transparency, citing sources for everything, and maybe the biggest kicker.
Let me guess. No ads.
No ads, which is pretty striking in today's online world.
It sounds like a huge shift. But how hard is it to change user habits? We're so trained to click links.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's a big behavioral shift. But the promise is efficiency. Getting the answer, cited, no distractions, that's pretty compelling.
Yeah, I can see that.
So for you, the listener, this could genuinely change how you find information, making it way more efficient, more direct, getting answers, not just links. That's the core idea.
And the no ads thing raises big questions about how content gets funded if this model takes off.
Huge question.
Okay, sticking with big shifts, let's tackle the elephant in the room. AI and jobs.
Yes. The big one.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman talked about this recently with money control. He was pretty direct. Said AI will undoubtedly displace jobs, but also create new ones.
Which is the classic line, but Altman's reasoning is worth digging into.
Right.
His core message was basically, betting against humans is foolish.
How so?
He argues history shows we adapt, we find new value, we reinvent things. He acknowledges the transition will be painful for some.
Understatement, maybe.
Perhaps. But he sees AI tools like ChatGPT less as replacements and more as augmentors. They handle the grunt work, freeing us up for creativity, complex problem-solving, human stuff.
Okay, so it's about capability enhancement.
Right. But he also cautioned against relying too much on governments for fixes. He urged proactive adaptation by individuals and businesses.
So take control yourself.
Which raises that key question for everyone. How do we, individuals, companies, not just react, but actively prepare for and embrace this?
That's vital for anyone thinking about their career, their business, the future of work generally. It really hammers home the need for adaptability, continuous learning, maybe even reinvention.
See AI as a catalyst for evolving, not just disruption.
Exactly. It's about finding where that unique human value lies going forward.
Absolutely. Develop skills, think strategically.
Which actually connects nicely to our next item. Back to Perplexity AI, but from a market adoption angle.
Oh.
And wow, what a success story.
Oh, yeah.
Party Airtel, massive telco in India, right? They partnered with Perplexity.
Okay.
And it wasn't just some small deal. It rocketed the Perplexity app to #1 on the iPhone in India. Yeah. It actually overtook ChatGPT in downloads there.
Whoa, how'd they manage that?
That's strategy. They offered 6 months of free Perplexity Pro to eligible Airtel users.
The classic telco bundle, but with cutting-edge AI. Smart.
Very smart. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, it's more than just free trials driving downloads. It shows a powerful strategy for telcos.
Using AI tools to boost customer stickiness.
Exactly. And reshaping how people discover digital services. Airtel clearly wants to weave generative AI throughout its whole ecosystem, make it a core value add.
And Perplexity's appeal, clean-cited answers, no ads, that's clearly hitting home with consumers there. The demand for trustworthy info is global.
So for you listening, this is a real-world case study. AI services getting baked into everyday consumer offers, especially in fast-growing markets.
It shows businesses using AI strategically, and not just technologically, to add real value and build loyalty. The business model matters as much as the tech.
Definitely. It's about making AI commonplace, a reason to choose their service.
Ubiquitous AI.
And speaking of ubiquitous, let's wrap with a super practical, maybe even surprising, AI application. From Google.
Okay, what have they done now?
Google Search can now actually make phone calls to local businesses for you, using AI.
Wait, really? Like Google Assistant, but baked into search?
Kind of. Imagine asking Google to find, say, an Italian place for dinner tonight. It finds one, and then it just books the reservation for it.
Okay, that's potentially very useful.
Or confirm store hours, checks if something's in stock. You don't dial anything.
That's fascinating. It's search moving beyond just finding info to actually doing things in the real world for you.
Exactly. It's tied into Google Duplex, their conversational AI.
Ah, Duplex.
It handles these routine task bookings, checking hours, availability. And the key is, the AI agent sounds incredibly natural. Like indistinguishable from a human sometimes, apparently.
Wow. That really blurs the lines between info retrieval and taking action. It raises big questions about how we'll interact with businesses in the future, how much daily admin AI could take over.
And this impacts your daily life directly, right? Making annoying tasks maybe way easier, faster.
Yeah, definitely.
It just shows that ongoing trend. AI getting embedded in really practical, task-completing ways, making tech work for us conveniently, moving from theory to, like, super practical reality.
For sure.
So, wow, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? From AI agents hitting practical walls.
See, the coding assistant battles.
User control over AI images, the whole rethinking of search.
The big job impact questions, and these real-world integrations like Airtel and Google Calls.
So what does it all mean for you, listener?
I think it means AI isn't just headlines. It's these subtle, persistent shifts in tech, in business strategy, and how we interact with everything.
It really is happening everywhere, all the time.
Okay, final thought time.
Yeah. So as AI keeps weaving itself deeper into our tools, our jobs, our daily chats, maybe consider this. How will your personal human value, that unique mix of creativity, critical thinking, empathy, adaptability, how will that evolve and shine in a world that's more and more augmented by AI? It's about continuous adaptation, maybe reinvention, finding new ways to contribute alongside these tools.
That's a profound thought to leave everyone with. Thank you for joining us, Deep Diver, on this deep dive. Our next one drops Wednesday evening, so definitely tune in for that.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Until then, stay curious.